Good morning, this is Susan Thomas from MEX-PRE in Guadalajara, Mexico. And I've had a lot of questions about how do I keep my tack clean. And keeping your tack clean is obviously very, very important. It's very, very expensive. And it will also, keep your tack in good shape and also keep you safe. So here we go. In Guadalajara, there's a lot of dust. So we have to be very, very careful. And at the end of the day, when we put everything away, we quickly clean everything up. And once or twice a week, I will put some cream on it. I really love this brand, but there are a lot of brands that are just as good. So what I do when the tack is just a little bit dusty, I'll just use a little bit of water and a little bit of saddle soap. You can again use whichever brand you want, and just use a little bit of water and a little bit of soap and clean all the surfaces off. One other thing, if your tack is really, really, really dusty, what I do is just take a hose to it, hose it off really well, dry it really well with a towel, and then I'll put the cream on it. Why do I do that? It's leather, and if it has a lot of dust is gritty, and you're just gonna scratch your saddle. Okay, so here we go. I already have a little bit of water on the sponge, and I don't really use a lot because you don't want to get a lot of suds because then it's gonna be difficult to get off. So you're just gonna go over all the surfaces lightly and well, get all the dust off, do your leathers, and as you're cleaning your saddle, a good thing is to always look at the stitching, look at your leathers to see if you're having any wear, because you can lose your stirrup, you can have a problem with your girth, and that would be very dangerous. So just quickly go over it. I'm just going to kind of do a really quick job to show you. Try and make this as short as possible. Just get all that dust out. Okay. And as your sponge, put it in the water, put a little bit of soap on it, and start again. But don't use a lot of water and don't use a lot of soap, because again, it's gonna suds up, and it's almost as if you put too much soap in your washing machine or your dishwasher. Those suds are really hard to get out. So again, this is just a really quick, clean for the video. And I'm cleaning the girth straps, and I'll look at the girth straps. Their stitching is all really well. The holes are good. Because as you're cleaning it, you're just gonna always make sure that your tack is in very good condition. All right, so we've cleaned it, and now what I'm gonna do is take a towel and dry it off very, very well. In Guadalajara, or if you live in a place that's very, very dry like I do, it's not that important that you get your saddle dry, because it's gonna dry in 5 minutes. But if you live in Florida, you live in, a place that's humid, this step is gonna be very, very, very important to you, because if you don't dry it off, you can get mold, and that's not good. So make sure, again, you dry it off well. Again, I'm just doing a quick job. I didn't get it too wet. Guadalajara is very dry. This is, kind of doing it quickly for the video. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk a little bit about saddles. I think the best saddle is the saddle that fits your horse. And that's why actually at the moment, I have several brands. This one is a Pegasus butterfly, and I really, really love it because this saddle automatically adjusts to any horse just by tightening the girth. it actually comes flat. So since I have a lot of different sizes and shapes of horses, this guy fits about, honestly, probably at least 80% of the horses, unless it's like maybe a little pony or a huge Friesian. This saddle's pretty much gonna fit everybody, and it's super comfortable, and I love it, and I love the style. You know, again, because it's a little bit of the style, you know, Spanish style, and it goes, you know, with Iberian horses, and it's just super, super comfortable. And this saddle even comes with a very special seat. I think it's like $400 extra. You can get that memory foam seat. This one doesn't have it, but it's still a saddle that you can ride in all day and be really, really comfortable. It fits a ton of horses, like I say, it fits a lot of riders. And one thing I love about it too is that these knee rolls can be taken off. You can move them forward, you can move them back, just depending on, you know, the rider. So I do not know where my sponge is. Oh, here it is, because I see that I didn't clean this very well. So I'm going to go over it again. Okay, and so now it's clean, now it's dry, and I like to finish off with a little bit of this balsamo, leather balsam, and the brand is FX. Again, there are a whole bunch, a lot of brands that are really, really good. I just happen to love this. So you're gonna get a little bit on your sponge, and you're just gonna wipe it all in, okay? Again, you might not want to always do your seat if you live in a climate that's with a lot of humidity and all that. It can, you know, make it a little sticky or a little slick, but I do, again, because Guadalajara is very dry. All in. And when I have done, you know, the girth straps, the stirrup straps and all that, then I'm going to put the cover on it, and I'm going to put it away, because if I don't cover it, the dust, you'll see there's a lot of dust outside, will come and will settle again on the saddle, and then I'll ride on it, and I'll just kind of, you know, scratch my saddle. So again, this is the Pegasus Unicorn. I totally love it. And let's see some of the other saddles. Okay, another brand that I really love is the Devil. And this one I really, really love because not only is it a close contact for me, it's very, very comfortable for the horse. So this saddle is made to fit your horse. Again, it's slightly adjustable. So this saddle is adjusted to you know, one of the show stallions. And again, I really, really, really love the saddle because it's so comfortable for me, close contact. It's the horse loves it. So again, I really highly recommend this brand, Devil. And the last brand that I have is Sleza. Unfortunately, I left it at the barn, at another barn the other day, and I was trying a horse and don't have that. It's an Obregado. Love, love, love that saddle. The only problem with it was kind of the same thing as this saddle, is that it will need to be adjusted every 6 months to a year to your horse. And since I have a whole many sizes and shapes of horses, what I do with that saddle, with the Obregado, is that I have it adjusted to the biggest horse that I have at the moment. And then thinner horses, younger horses, I will just, you know, kind of fill in, put, you know, maybe a half pad or shims or whatever. And I love the albargado. It's just helps you stay in your place, helps your legs stay quiet. It's a wonderful quality saddle. Maybe a little bit heavy. It's by far the heaviest dressage saddle that I have. And the other thing is the seat is not as comfortable as, say, the Unicorn or the Devaku. Schleswig could have done a little bit better on that. But overall, again, I totally love the saddle. So this is, how I take care of the tack. With the bridles, every time you take it out of the horse's mouth, you're going to rinse off the bit, and also do the same process with the bridles, and as well as your boots. So hope this has been a big help to everyone. Have a great day from MEX-PRE, Guadalajara, Mexico. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.